Complete to Cortland Sutton. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He shifts past him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Jerry Hughes on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 21-7. Scoring. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Brady now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun on third down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They've got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Allen now on first down. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Allen again. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will... From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now Brady again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Brady. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted for...
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions down.
Field forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know? Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 36, Brady. That's swung out to Mostert. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Brady. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. That catch good for only a couple.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Brady to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing,
Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold it for just a short gain.
Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down. Conversion. Now Allen going to back away and call a timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And again, it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Open man is Waddle, complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen going to try and throw on third down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Brady now on first down. Open man is Antonio Gandy-Golden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know,
on first down, Allen. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to go up top again. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before half for Brady. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. So we've reached halftime in a walk. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. There he goes, left side. He will score. Touchdown, Bengals.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an They start the second half here with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a run like that shouldn't surprise anyone who's ever seen Javonte Williams play. Compact, strong, physical runner. He ran for 1,000 yards in North Carolina last year. In fact, it was over 1,100 and 19 touchdowns in addition. And that's despite sharing the backfield with another 1,000-yard rusher, Michael Carter, who was taken in the 4th round by the Jets. Najee Harris and Travis Etienne were taking over him, but many thought that Javonte Williams might be the best back in the draft.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Who wants some?
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Bears, but they lead things here as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. On play action, now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Allen. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. Past the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, it's Williams. Williams loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 88 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes. Inside the 40.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down carry for Henry. He's to the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Back now in Pittsburgh, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Allen. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen to throw once more. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Chase Young able to get him for a loss of about 3.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check it out.
Allen off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One final try here for Allen. And this one is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. He's still on his feet. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the counter, it's Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now this time, Brady will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down, Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
I'm here all day.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Hey, check Michael Allen,
Allen now looks to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, Allen. He completes this to Sutton. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and 11. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.